Hey, my art friends. Welcome. Today we are going to visit the country Mexico. So we are going to make something called Hojalata. It is a tin art that is made in Mexico. Okay. And I'm just going to read to you because it's easier for me to read it to you so that you understand what it is. It is the tin art made in Mexico that creates both practical and ornate objects. So ornate is like decorative objects, okay? And it is the artisans and craftsmen draw on the imagination to mold inexpensive, readily available tin into elegant, delicate works of art. So we don't have access to tin, I know, at your home or at school. But so today we are going to use a good old fashioned piece of aluminum foil to make our ovolata. Okay, we're going to use aluminum foil. We're going to use a piece of cardboard that I just cut off of a box lid. Okay, and then we're going to use some Sharpies, any colors of Sharpies. Now, if you don't have Sharpies, you just need a permanent marker, okay? Crayola markers and watercolor markers will not work, okay? So it'll just wipe right off of your tinfoil, all right? So let's get started. Oh, and I forgot to add to that, you also need some tape, any kind of tape, to tape the aluminum foil onto your cardboard piece. All right, let's get started, guys. To start out with, I'm going to lay my tin down and my piece of cardboard in the middle. You can do any size of cardboard. I'm starting small today, and you can do any size as long as you have a big enough piece of aluminum foil. All right, so I'm going to wrap like a present my piece of cardboard in the aluminum foil. And you can do the shiny side up or the dull side. You'll get different effects for both. My first ones, and my examples that I showed you, I did this shiny side. So I'm going to do the dull side on this one. Then I'm just going to take my tape and tape it to the back. All right, now we're ready to get started. You're going to take a dull pencil, or if you wanted to, you could take the back of a paintbrush. I've done that before. And the whole idea is just to put some kind of design on your aluminum foil. You don't want to press too hard because you will break through the aluminum foil. If that happens and you accidentally tear your aluminum foil, don't stress. Make it a happy accident. You can simply smooth the aluminum foil over. And if you need to, when you're finished, you could put a little glue on your finger and put the glue down on top of the aluminum foil to seal it so it doesn't come up. All right. So I'm going to start with a design. Okay, and I'm going to do a little spiral. It might be kind of hard for you to see on my camera. And I think that it's easier to do part of the design and then color it in with marker, and then do another part of the design and then color it in with a marker a little bit at a time, rather than to do it all at once and go back. Okay, then I'm going to choose a marker. I'm going to choose green. Then I'm going to go back, and on the side of where I made my indentation, I'm going to go with marker. Now, you don't have to go on top of the lines that you made. I kind of go next to them so that it kind of makes it stand out more on the aluminum foil. Okay. And then I think I'm going to do, I forgot. I'm going to do my pencil. I'm doing little circles first with my pencil around my spiral that I made. Okay. Then I'm going to go in, and on the inside of those, I'm just going to color with my orange Sharpie. And I'm really just making this up as I go, guys. There is no right or wrong answer to this. Then I think I'm going to make another circle around. I'm going to make it kind of thick, so I'm doing 2 circles around. Okay, one inside the other. Then I think inside of this, instead of coloring it all in solid, I'm going to do a zigzag around. Okay, and I'm going to turn my board because that's easier to do than to just turn your hand. And by pressing it down, I don't know if you can see, I'll show you here in a second when I'm done, but by pressing down with a dull object, I'm making indentions in my aluminum foil. And I don't know if you can see real well, but I don't have to necessarily color it totally in, though, but the indentions around it just kind of make it stand out more, I think. Okay. Then I think I'm going to go back in and put lines in between each one of the dots that I did. Okay. So I'm just going to continue to fill this in, and occasionally I will stop and look at my design and see, okay, do I need more? Do I need to add some more different colors to my Hojalata? Okay, and they oftentimes will take this tin and make jewelry boxes or plaques or whatever out of it. And I'm going to show you a way when we're done that you can add just a little hanger on the back of it. It's super simple. Okay, now I'm going to, let's take some more orange. Okay, and I'm going to go around the outside of my circle. Okay, kind of to accentuate. And then I'm going to take my pencil and just make some designs here. And on either side of that line that I made, I'm going to go with marker. Okay, again to make that line I made kind of stand out. Okay, now I could continue to add, but this is what I'm going to stop with right here. Let me put my camera up. All right, so here is my Hojalata. I'm going to call it good. If I wanted to, I could add some more designs on the side, but you get the idea of what we're going to do. Now, you could take a small pipe cleaner or string if you want, any kind of string or yarn, and you're just going to bend it on the back here. And then you're going to tape each side. You want to, before you do that, decide which side do I want for the top, okay? You have your artist's discretion at that. So I'm going to take a little bit of tape, 2 pieces. And let me show you again as I hold this up. Okay, now I just happen to have pipe cleaner handy, but like I said, yarn or string will work just fine. Or if you have a piece of scrap material that you could tear or cut, that would work fine too. Beads would work fine. Okay, so there you go. Now you have your Hojalata. So this was the dull side, like I had showed you before, and then this is the shiny side. So it still shines a little bit with the dull side out, but just a little bit more when you do the shiny side. So you decide which you like. It's your creation, okay? We would love to see your Hojalatas. So take a picture of them and post them for us to see. All right, guys, keep creating. And remember, if you make a mistake, make it a happy accident. Keep creating, guys.